All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the elect. And yeah, pretty much, I just wanted to go into this lesson. I was watching a video that was done by the elder brother, Amawan Gabar. And he was basically going into pretty much we're here. All right, he went into an article that I didn't finish watching the whole video, but I did see he went into an article which was basically talking about how people have C-hips inside of their heads, and the article was saying that it's inside of their hands and their heads. People are you know, inputting C-hips inside of their hands and their heads. All right, which immediately, you know, you should think of what? The book of Revelation, chapter 13. All right, so we're pretty much at that point where the prophecies are so prevalent, you know, it's so in your face that if you deny it or you try to, you know, denounce it, then you're doing it. You have to have some deliberate cause. All right, whether you're an agent of Satan, you know, or you sold out, or the Most High just blinded you to the point where you can't even perceive this, okay, which is a very scary thing. All right, but you know, like I was saying, at the end of the day, man, the prophecies are here. You know, all the things that we've been prophesying of, that our ancient forefathers have been prophesying of, we're living to see those things come to pass. You know, we're living to witness those actual events take place in our lives, and these are some pretty big events. You know, we're talking about the return of Yahweh Shai. We're talking about the nuclear destruction of Babylon the Great. This is something that was seen by Isaiah, Jeremiah, you know, all the men of old. And they didn't understand it, but we understand it now. So now is definitely exciting times to be living in. Now is the time when our punishment is going to be over. I mean, going all the way back to the time of Adam, Slakia. All right, going all the way back to the time of Adam, you know, where we fell, where the Most High basically, through disobedience, we lost our immortality, we lost, you know, all the benefits, okay, and now through this fall, we had to learn, you know, the completeness, you know, of left hand and right hand, all right, that we may appreciate it even more. But now we're about to reach that everlasting rest. The only thing that's in the way now of this time we're in and our everlasting rest, aka the kingdom, is these prophecies that are left, and now we're seeing them you know, getting ready to pop off. Okay, they're not talking about C-hips, you know, and all of these things just for show. You know, oh well, you know, this is what we're getting ready to come out with, you know, and you know, just for giggles. No, the Most High has set these things up to happen. It's His world. All right, this is the Most High's world. Like that song, whose world is this? This is the Most High's world. So whatever He deems to happen is what's going to happen. Now, some people get mad at us and they say, oh, you guys are always saying this, you guys are preaching it. But hold on though, we're not the ones who are making these things happen. The bottom line is the things we are prophesying to you are taking place on the planet Earth. And if you don't like what we're saying, what are you gonna do when they actually start happening, which they are now? And that's why a lot of people would rather stay in a bubble of disbelief, because they don't like it so much. But you cannot deny the fact that everything going on around you, all right, is actually happening. You can't just put your head under your pillow somewhere and act like nothing is happening and that's the end of it. Romans 3:3, right? It says, for what if some did not believe? Okay, shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid. So regardless, the scriptures say that the faithless and the unbelieving, right, roughly paraphrasing, they're going to have their part, you know, in the lake of fire. They're going to be destroyed. Okay. Because you got, in order to get delivered out of here, that's the thing. You have to believe. You have to have faith. You got to trust in the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You can't doubt the Lord. Isaiah 59 and 1 tells you that. There is the Lord's ears too heavy that he cannot hear, or his hands too short that he cannot save. There's nothing impossible with our Heavenly Father. Okay? And so now we're at the point where the scriptures say it. Then shall they be known who am I chosen. The book of Ezekiel 33 and 33. You know, it tells you that basically, and when it cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. The world is completely off right now, man. There's no sense. The only reason people are not completely losing their minds is because they've been desensitized to think that this is normal. This is absolutely abnormal. But blessed be Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, who has opened up our eyes to where we are able to see. We can differentiate between the matrix, you know, and reality. Okay? And so we can see and tell, as these people are basically, you know, in that la-la land, they are just as abnormal as this world. So that's why they're able to go through with it, think like, you know, as though nothing is taking place. The world is definitely not the way it should be right now. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of alarm bells, you know, that are ringing very loudly, might I add. All right, whether it's food insecurities, you know, whether it's energy insecurities, droughts, harsh winters, pestilences. And all these things are written in the scriptures. That's why in Isaiah 33 and 6, all right, it tells you that and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. Because a part of, we're going to have faith, but a part of what fuels our faith is the wisdom and knowledge that we have. That's why the more you know, all right, about the Lord, the more you fear the Lord. And the more you fear the Lord, the more wisdom you gain. And the more wisdom you gain, the more it increases your faith. The more things that you come across when you read the scriptures and you get exposed, Romans 15 and 4, for whatsoever was written aforetime was written for our learning. So when you read these things in the past, they weren't written there just for fun. They were written there for a purpose. And we're using the scriptures for the purpose in which it was. The reason the Most High ask yourself, why did the Most High have these scriptures preserved? With all the different attempts and different, you know, instances to destroy or hide or you know, take away the contents of the book, why did the Most High keep it preserved? For what absolute purpose? Did the Most High keep the scriptures intact so that in this time we could be so-called Christians and just continue to, you know, just teach the wrong thing? No. He kept the scriptures intact for 1 Corinthians 4 and 9. For he has set forth the apostles last. Meaning that we were going to be the last ones in this time to be sent out. Because we are the ones coming with the truth. And whether you like it or not, that's not going to really make any difference at all. People don't like the fact that World War III is fast approaching. But has that ever stopped or slowed down the fact that it's still happening? No, it hasn't. Okay? It hasn't. Because the will of the Lord will be done. And we are the servants of the highest. And beautiful thing is, we understand the will of the Lord. And we're all for it. Okay? Yeah, this place gotta go. It has to go. It's completely off. It's completely wicked. There's no joy in here. So we understand why the Most High is going to take this place out. And we're at that point where he's doing it now. Sometimes the Most High just does things spontaneously, but there are also cases where the Most High builds things up. You know, as we're entering Jacob's trouble, I just felt like they might start to censor that word as well. You know, you start mentioning Jacob's trouble, you know. But anyway, as we're entering that time, things are intensifying. The crime rates are through the roof. Since when was what do they call that thing? People just breaking into stores and just walking out with things. and nothing is just no. Nobody can stop them. The employees literally have to just stand there and watch them. And I've seen videos. You got Jake and other nations going into stores, mainly Jake, with baskets and just grabbing things, and nobody can even attempt to stop them. They just grab and go. Literally, they grab and they go. They walk out. So people are just taking things just like that. And right now, the major things haven't even hit yet. Okay, certain major events, you know, to cause extreme, you know, insecurity hasn't hit yet. These elites, they plan to do that. Okay, ordo ab chaos. There's a reason that saying they use that. Ordo ab chaos, order out of chaos. Out of chaos. So guess what? If they are trying to institute a new world order, what do you think that's going to come out of? A new world chaos. Right? There's going to be chaos that they're going to implement order from within. In order to do away with the old, you need to destroy it. You need to bring chaos. And in order to bring in the new, then you got to bring the order to calm that chaos. That's what they plan. But we know, according to the book of Job, the 20th chapter, that they're not going to succeed. See, there's a lot of things that the Lord has blessed us. A lot of things that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has blessed us with the understanding of, you know. But, you know, all in all, man, you know, we're here. All right, we're at that point where these things are being fulfilled. And now it's time to kick into super hyper overdrive gear, whatever highest gear you got, kick into that and then kick into even higher gear. All right, because we basically see the end and we got to finish strong. I mean, we only get one chance to do this. So we got to do it, and we got to do it all the way right. Okay? So anyway, with that, I'm going to end it here. Lord willing, I was exhorting and edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.